Life is like a piece of pie. Cherry pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie, chicken pot pie. Each pie is great, but they're all really different. Each pie is a different set of ingredients, just as each person is made up of different characteristics. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you about my ingredients. I baked at 350 degrees for 8.5 months, which is less than usual, but I didn't want to be too overdone, so I guess that's what makes me special. I came out the oven on January 1st, 1997, ready to celebrate the new year. I've been a pretty small pie all my life. I guess that's another reason of why I'm different. My parents were not expecting to get a pie, but they were excited to see me anyway. My parents were very young, but that did not stop me from having an awesome childhood. I added a little sugar, spice, and everything nice, which is why I loved the Powerpuff Girls so much as a kid. I remember my dad would always tell me that I had to eat my vegetables or I couldn't be a Powerpuff Girl. I lived in a very small oven in Denham Springs, but when I was about 8 years old, my parents decided they needed to build a bigger oven. After all, I was growing every day. So finally, at 9 years old, we moved into a bigger oven, and I was extremely excited. When I was 11 years old, my mom told me awesome news that we were going to add a baby blueberry pie to the equation, and that was my brother Nolan. This was an awesome moment in my life because I'd always wanted a sibling. All this talk about pie makes me want to talk about athletics now, so I'm going to talk about the sports I did growing up. I was very active all throughout my life. I did softball, basketball, gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, and then finally long-distance running. I loved each and every one of those sports, but at a certain time, I had to choose which one I wanted to do, and long-distance running was my answer. I dropped everything else to run, and all that hard work paid off because it led me to the scholarship I have here at Southeastern, which is now helping me get educated in nursing, so I can help all the other pies out in the world. Last and certainly not least, there's one very important ingredient that makes me the pie I am today, and that ingredient is Jesus. Growing up, I always believed in God and had a strong moral, but I never had a true relationship with God until June of 2015. The summer before I started college, I began attending Oak Tree Church, and it completely changed my life. I now am extremely involved in church, and I have a great relationship with the Lord. I'm happier than I've ever been, and although there are many more ingredients to this pie that you're looking at, I have to say that I'm satisfied with what I have so far. You've learned about my origin, my childhood. You've learned about where I currently am today. So what makes up your pie?